Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Olga. I am a sketchbook artist and today I brought you to share my recently finished sketchbook. So let's take a look. It's Paul Rubens sketchbook. I bought it to test the paper, and I actually wasn't expected much from this sketchbook because it has a cheap cotton paper, and the format is not the one which I usually prefer, but I was really impressed, and let's see what I have in it. I finished it just in 1 month. It has watercolor paper, 300 grams per square meter, and it's cotton, hot press cotton paper. It has a pocket on the back, and as all my sketchbooks, I usually start with the last page to test what media works well. So I tested watercolor and all other sorts of media. Currently I draw the most with colored pencils. I was looking for the paper which is good for Derwent drawing color pencils because they have very nice and smooth texture, and on other different sketchbooks which you can buy in the stores, these pencils behave like any regular colored pencils, and you cannot really see their full potential. So I bought this sketchbook to test the paper, but actually I was really impressed how well it works with Derwent drawing pencils and other colored pencils which I have. So this is a fountain pen or just a cheap gel pen, some watercolors, and these watercolor markers. So let's take a look inside. I started it in November 7th and finished on December 12th. I didn't really know what to sketch in this sketchbook because the format is very unusual for me. I usually prefer to draw in more traditional sketchbooks and not the landscape ones. I'm not actually the landscape artist. I occasionally sketch my view through the window, but it's not my preferred topic to sketch. So I was practicing piano and took a video of this piano keyboard and sketched it. Then while I was waiting for my daughter on the parking lot, I saw this rose bush, and I liked this wilted rose buds, so I decided to sketch them quickly. I made a quick sketch with just gel pen, and at home I added Derwent drawing pencils. As you can see, that's the first time where I discovered how these pencils work on this paper. Then I made a pie, and I had some apples left, so I took them in my room to sketch with watercolor. So this is the quick sketch of the Granny Smith apples, and right after that I made another sketch of Granny Smith apples with the colored pencils, and I blended them with a blender. So this kind of blender. And on this sketch I realized that you can do whatever you want to this paper, and it holds lots of layers very well. And that's one of the examples of my window views. So whenever I feel inspired with the view through my window, I sketch just to show the colors. And, yeah, here I wanted to show that I bought some chanterelle mushrooms for myself. I don't know if you can hear that, but my neighbors are doing some very loud noises. I hope it doesn't distract you. Sorry for the noise, I cannot do anything about it. So chanterelle mushrooms with colored pencils, crayons, and I also use some blending technique with this blender. While editing the video, I realized that I forgot to show one more sketch. When I visited Santa Cruz and I sketched on location, so here is the sketch. Another view from my window, it was the sunset, the same hills in front of the window, and I see a little bit of the bay, San Francisco Bay. And I loved the color of the sky, so I sketched that sunset. This sketch is made on location. I have one favorite place in my downtown where I like to sit and sketch, and that time there were yellow trees, so I wanted to show that. And since the Christmas season has started, I found my Christmas tree green by Daniel Smith. So I sketched this tube of the paints, and I also wanted to test the color, but I haven't found any references of the Christmas tree in my on my phone, so I sketched this blackcurrant. Here's another sketch from the observation. I met with one of my friends for the cup of coffee, and I sketched her cup because it was a nice looking blue cup, and there were lots of falling leaves, so I sketched a few. Then I got an idea to try sketching with gouache. I didn't actually know what to sketch, so I just mixed some colors and put gray, purple background, and then I just started looking around. I found this flower pot in the corner of my room. I sketch it from time to time, so I decided to show it with gouache. Also, I wanted to test how colored pencils draw on the gouache, and I showed this mirror which is standing behind of this flower pot. It's colored pencils. And I had some leftovers on my palette, and I decided to put background for the next sketch with the gouache on the next spread. And then I found one of the photos of the cake and the cup of coffee, which I had recently with my other friend, and I just quickly sketched it, and it turns out to be one of my favorite sketches in this sketchbook. I really like how it looks. I didn't expect that to be so realistic. And another sketch with the gouache. This bottle I sketched many times already, so I didn't know what to put on this background. I really like this color, so I took this bottle again and sketched it as well as the lights. So I really like this sketch as well. And another one, I have a wallpaper on my phone with these two white ducks, and they are so fluffy, and I wanted to show the contrast of the ducks and dark water, so I did it with the gouache again. So I really like this sketch as well. almost done. The last one, I made the background with leftovers from the palette, and then with the colored pencils I sketched another Christmas lights. Here's the last spread. I put the background with the tea and then sketched the tubes because they're my new trusted companions. So I decided to made a note about this. Here I tested how the stamps work on this paper. These handmade stamps. And this page I already showed, it's the test page. Okay, that's it. What do you think about this sketchbook? Would you buy something like this? I just wanted to add that even though this sketchbook is very small and the format is very unusual, that it is always good to work with the composition in this kind of format. So you can try to get yourself a pocket sketchbook and see what it will give you. Thank you for watching and see you again soon. Bye.